Dean, we're about halfway through the Championship season now. We said from day one it was going to be tough. Last time out we had a good victory at Sheffield. We've come down to earth with a bump today.
Yeah, Oldham put us to the sword. I can only apologise for that first 40. That's not good enough. There's some lads in there that have let themselves down, let their mates down, and they know that was addressed. I thought we competed a lot better in the second half, 16-4. Still not good enough, still not happy with it. The good thing is, and we've discussed it, is we've brought a few lads in, which now allows me for the first time this year to say, right, you've not been good enough, you're not playing next week. So having that pressure from people sat in the stands for the first time allows me to then change the team on performance and be a little bit ruthless in selection for the next game, because that's just not good enough, and they all know it. Oldham
were the standout team last year in League One, and although they've not hit the top spot yet in the Championship, they're still a standout team in this division. But we were going toe-to-toe with them in that first 10 minutes or so. They got a try chalked off under our sticks for offside. But you did feel that we were maybe hanging on a little bit, but we felt as though we were in a game at that moment in time.
Yeah, we felt we were in a game. We were hanging on, we were turning up for each other. We just gave away too many penalties and erred too much. Obviously, we gave away a penalty, we defended the set, we then got our own penalty, we didn't find touch. We kicked the ball straight out on the full. We gave away 6 again, penalty, and then we erred coming out of our own end, and they scored every time. They were really ruthless. The thing that you've got, and people will notice in the Championship at the minute, you've got maybe 5 teams that are exceptional and are pulling away, and everybody else is picking points off each other. So we've just got to make sure that we learn pretty quick and make some changes to make sure we don't have that performance again, and we need to start beating all the teams around us, which we're more than capable of doing. We've proved that. Definitely capable of competing. We probably should be on 8 points. We've thrown some games away that we probably should have won, but we're not. We are where we are. We just didn't turn up today, and Oldham were ruthless and put us to the sword, and we've come away licking his wounds. But we know we've got to work hard. We've got to keep pushing them, keep really stretching them, and see where we get towards the back end of the year.
Is it something that you can work on in training, where we keep doing dumb stuff? Things like putting the kick-off into the same area, and every time they return the kick-off, they made 20, 30 metres downfield. But every time we kicked off, we put the kick-off in the same area until the beginning of the second half, when we changed it up a little bit.
Yeah, sometimes it's a case of the guy's kicking and he's always defending in the left side, so he'll kick to the right side because he feels it's strong. We changed that and shuffled a few people around to make sure that both sides were strong on the kick chase, so we could change where we were kicking. We do revert to type, and by that I mean that when it gets tough, when we're fatigued, people go back to what they've always done for years, and what they've always done for years is not what we're teaching them. And when they start to make stuff up and they go back to what they've always done, it doesn't work, and it makes us worse. So us realising that and putting them in fatigued situations in training is really going to help. It does take time. You saw that towards the back end of last year, and we'll see it towards the back end of this year, where they've been exposed to what we want multiple times in different situations, where we'll start to get better, we'll start to win things. I think we won something like 9 out of our last 11 last year. Excuse me. So hopefully we'll do something similar and really kick on.
Everybody's got the next weekend off as the game decamps to Wembley for cup finals. We've then got one of the finalists in Featherstone. Tough fortnight on the training ground.
Yeah, really tough. They'll get some time off. Everybody traditionally gets time off, and that is scheduled. If you look at the way we're scheduled towards the back end of the year, we don't have a lot of breaks and where they're going, so they do get some time off, as everybody does. But even though it's time off, it's time away from the club. It's not time off from being a professional athlete. They understand that. They've got sessions that they need to do, so they may not be travelling to us, but they've got stuff that they need to do across the next few days when they're coming back in, and we really go at it. Fev have just started to hit the straps. They put Oldham to the sword a couple of weeks ago to get to Wembley, and hopefully it'll be a good game between them and York. And if we're lucky, they've still got the head in Wembley mode, and we'll get there and we'll catch them cold. But knowing Paul Cook and Jed, I don't think that'll happen. So we've got to make sure that we go to Featherstone, a real tough place to go, and give a better account of ourselves than we did today.
Last time we played on a ground with a slope, we came away with 2 points.
Be nice when it's 2
Yeah.
We're fortunate we've been to Featherstone a few times training, so we don't go there fearing anything. We've been on their pitch multiple times, so hopefully we'll get there and give a better account of ourselves than we did today.
Well, commiserations on today, and we'll look forward to a fortnight's time.
Cheers, thank you.
Cheers.